face of teams relying on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. You're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Quick completion to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Complete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Off-play action on 1st down. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Powers forward. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Pushes ahead. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week and look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes. He's at the... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Sooners are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Addison. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. That brings them to within one. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Unloads it downfield. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! And the PAT makes it 14-6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down and 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Traore. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Just what they've hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See,
and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sooners. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catch.
Grabs it inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Purdue! Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is on it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Punts it out of the air. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Field goal is no good, and the lead remains at 19, guys. He fires to the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Gabe. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Hit as he throws. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The Sooners will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happening. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sends it back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana. If anything else happens...
There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Purdue!
How about the middle linebacker making a great play, drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops the throw. The screen, and watch out. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Showing off the arms. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Trying play action. Got his man in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Touchdown Sooner! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They still have work to do. Trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Going to sling it on second down. Looking for a huge play.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here comes the heat. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Sooners heading quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right?
He wants to go deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Makes the grab on the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. He's loose down the middle. At the 20. Ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, what a cut! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
220. Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have...
Makes the grab deep. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Purdue! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the pummeling has started. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they